Hey traders, this is Shegun Chart 247. I train traders how to trade in harmony with the market. Today is the 18th of October 2024. We are in the third week of the Wave of Success Bootcamp. Just a review of what we did yesterday in terms of portfolio selection. We had the pound CAD, the pound New Zealand as high probability buy pairs, the CAD yen as a buy spot trade, the euro pound and the euro US dollar as high probability sell pairs. So I want to review these pairs today. Let's just look at them individually. Then we can run the scanner after that and select the pairs we want to be looking at trading today. So we come here. Okay, so the first one we're going to be looking at is the pound CAD. So I posted the trade here yesterday on the trading view. I actually put the link under the comment section of the video that I posted yesterday. And as you can see, the pound rallied nicely even after the breakdown. The price moved at the break of this internal structure, and you can see making a higher high, pullback, higher low, higher high, pullback, higher high, pullback. Then this morning the trend continues into the London session this morning. So that is not a bad trade. I actually took this personally yesterday, so that was a good trade. Then we go to the next one, which is the pound New Zealand. I don't have the chart here, but I'm going to drag it on the chart. This was not a good trade. Basically, it's not a good trend. Okay, it's still going up as you can see, but it's actually not as strong as the pound CAD. So you could still make some money if you know how to pick the reversal from the retest of the last high. So basically what I mean by that is waiting for price to retrace deep, then we are buying it, retrace deep, buying it. Then this morning we had a nice break. Even if we confirm, if we compare, sorry, if we compare this pound New Zealand to the pound CAD I showed you earlier, you can still see that this move today is not as strong as the one that happened on the pound CAD. If you look at it, this is more of a cleaner chart. So the process we go through also help us to be able to streamline the pairs. If we have 4 pairs, we don't have to take all the 4 pairs. We can actually narrow them down to the best 2. And the ones we took yesterday was the pound CAD and the euro US dollar. So that takes us to the euro US dollar. And look at this. We had a little bit of pain before the news yesterday, but this here is what we call a reversal point. This one there, okay, that was a reset. We had a completion of the wave structure. So if this trend is going to continue down, we expect the price to manipulate this high, and that is what happened even with the news. Okay, took the trade, and that gave us a nice profit to the downside on the euro US dollar. Okay, so the next pair I want to show us is the CAD yen, which was a spot trade yesterday, spot buy trade from the portfolio selection we did, because the CAD yen was present as a strong uptrend on all the 4 time frames when we run the scanner. But as you can see, the CAD is a weak pair, okay, on the weekly portfolio selection. That is why we did a spot trade on the CAD yesterday, and I want to show you the trades quickly. So yesterday we had we are selling the CAD now, but we can see the move before the news yesterday. That was a break higher, okay, followed by a pullback. Price made a high. That was the only trade I was able to capture in the CAD after the pullback. We were focusing on the euro, but that was a nice 40 pips move there yesterday. So that takes us to today, this morning. So I've already done the scanner, and as you can see, we have the 15 minutes, the 1 hour, and the 4 hour chart. So we have looked at the scanner, We don't have any high probability strong uptrend. You can see there's no corresponding pair in all present in all these time frames. Okay, we have some on the 15 minutes and the 4 hours, but missing the 1 hour and so on. What we want to do is to have a pair that is present on all the time frame in the same column basically, and the only one we have is the Euro Aussie on the sell pair. The Euro Australian dollar is present on all the 4 time frames as a sell pair, and that also confirms that the euro is a weak pair, so we want to continue to sell the euro and we want to continue to buy the Aussie. So I've done a little bit of analysis already, so I'm just going to run us through this analysis on the Euro Aussie. Okay, so we have a downtrend here, completed wave structure 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So that is the low. Okay, we've seen a retest of this trend. So what I've done is I've drawn the Fibonacci from the high to the low of the completed wave structure. If so, there are two expectations. If you see what I've drawn here, there are two expectations. So let me move this out because I was doing this analysis for the bootcamp student this morning. So we have the first expectation is for a second wave structure to continue after this reset. So that means we're expecting price to come into this sell zone here. What we did was we drew the Fibonacci from this high to this low, then looking for a reset into this red rectangle that I drew here. And that will be a valid sell for us if we start to see a move back. We cannot sell this one because we need to see a close inside here before we can look for a short entry. So this could give us a 0 A B C in there and they start to sell it. So the alternative scenario is this, because this is a reset point that represents a structural point. Then if price for some reason should come above here, we're not going to take it. Okay, we will not take the buy, the first buy out of this structure. We'll wait and we would like to see a pullback. Sorry, my phone is responding to what I'm saying. We would like to see a pullback. So that means we will draw a Fibonacci from the low to the high, looking for a pullback into the buy zone. We're looking for a pullback into the buy zone. Then that could be a buy that will be valid. But we don't want to be buying the euro where the euro is right now. I'm just showing you this as an alternative scenario for future trades. If you are taking a trade that has already tested the structure and you now have a failure, then instead of jumping in and buying the first break, always wait for the reset. Okay, because that means the price is making a new momentum high. They will come and take liquidity or go through a correction phase before they continue the trend. But the major retest point is the sell zone of the move that came from here, that started from Wednesday all the way to the low of Friday. Okay, that here is the high probability sell zone for the Euro Aussie. So that is basically it for this morning, the 18th of October. We are in the third week of the bootcamp. My name is Shogun Chat 247, and I hope to see you in the next video. God bless.